will see the Air Force Falcons taking on a team from the Pac-12, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down from 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Leaves it with the back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll toss it to the left. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the option. He'll toss it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the deep? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying the left side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And And the Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Hauser. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. It's complete to the left.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Rice. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. On the option. He'll do it himself. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare. On his first touch of the year, puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's 1st down from the 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Latham. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Hauser. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
So after the first down run, here's second down. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Latham. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Santiago. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him. Or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. And here they come, almost all the way back.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Now adjusting. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Stepping to the right. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Rodgers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. With the catch, it's Latham. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got a man, it's Clinton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
At the 35-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Fakes his man miss. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Here comes the oddball. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in a double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Now facing a third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Latham. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback will keep it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll go to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Oh, look out, the ball's free.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Johnson looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Falcons! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ball near the sticks, it's Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw, it's Hauser. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Latham.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 30. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You gotta have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Air Force! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 25.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff,